The dark side of going through a spiritual awakening. It's not what you think it is. It's not like you just meditate all day, open up your chakras, start projecting your consciousness into alternate dimensions, astral projecting. All of these wonderful things are just on the surface. You're gonna have to go through all the uncomfortable emotions, all your traumas, all that anxiety, all that depression before you can unlock higher consciousness. Now, welcome to the Great Awakening. If you haven't figured it out yet, you are in probably the biggest Great Awakening right now on planet Earth. You're going to experience a lot of uncomfortable things because that darkness has to go through the light before you can activate this higher consciousness. So, in the very beginning, you're actually gonna go through a very deep depression. And I'm not gonna sugarcoat this for you in any way. Depression is no fun. However, there is a very beautiful thing that happens when you get in that deep, dark place in your life. You're going to shed all of those layers of who you think you are. Because remember, you are not what you think. You are not this body. You are not this thought. That you are just human. You are infinite consciousness wrapped up in human form. Now that anxiety is projecting into the future, right? When you project your consciousness into the future, that's when the anxiety comes. So the simple solution is to be here now. Enjoy the moment. Practice oneness. Every time you project your consciousness into the future, the anxiety comes. Every time you project your consciousness into the past, that depression comes. The simple answer is to be here now. Now, when that depression comes in the very beginning of your journey, remember, it's all perfect. It's happening for a reason. You need to shed those layers of the identification with the body. Remember, because you are going deep here. You're not just going through life for that dead-end job or for that relationship or for those standards and expectations put onto you by your parents or from your family members or your friends. All of that needs to go. You have to go deep within yourself, anchor into the highest high, the most highest vibration there possibly is, and let go of those old attachments. Now, it's going to be very jarring to your ego, what I call the lower self. This is something that is going to rattle the cage because it's uncomfortable, right? You're going through these new experiences. You're tapping into this more expansive consciousness. The more you expand your cup, the more the lower self just wants to hang on to the old way of life. Right? That personality, that job title, that girlfriend, the boyfriend, whatever you've built up into your life is going to have to shed. You're going to have to shed all of those layers. Now, if you attach to them, then yes, you're going to be depressed. Now, the simple answer is let go, surrender, and repeat. If you're new on the Infinite Cup, welcome. This is something that I talk a lot about. Letting go is the secret to you getting to the next level of consciousness. Because if you're holding on to that thing, if you're resisting that higher consciousness from coming into your light body, then that's when the depression comes. So the simple answer is to let go, surrender, and repeat. When you do this process, you're allowing your cup to expand. You're going deeper in tune with who you really are instead of being attached to the body or that personality or whatever that thing that you think you are, because that's not really you. If you haven't noticed yet, you're way more expansive than that identification, that thing that you've been identifying with your entire life. So go beyond that thing. Go deeper. Expand your cup. Now, after this happens, you're going to get caught into a level of anxiety. You're going to project your consciousness into the future. Why am I not seeing auras? Why am I not having these visions from my third eye? Why am I not astral projecting at will every single moment? These concepts are very far out, right? This idea of astral projection or even chakras and energy sound really cool on the surface, and you're going to want to activate these higher parts of yourself really fast. And this is a very sincere thing. However, this is only going to cause more roadblocks along your journey, because the simple solution is the more expectations you have, the less magic that's going to come in with this process. All right? The more that you try to control everything, the less of the result that you're going to experience. So don't control any of it. Be in the moment. Be so caught up in the moment that you can't think about the future. You can't think about the past because you're so excited, you're so lit, you're so passionate about that thing that you're doing that really encompasses your entire consciousness. It doesn't allow you to project into the future. You're not allowed to go into the past because you're just so excited about life. Now, if you're not excited about the things that you're doing right now, then you need to go deeper. Go deeper into those creative energies. Get a hobby that really is fulfilling to your soul, right? Right now in 2020 especially, this environment is not conducive to the soul. You have to create an environment so you can thrive. I'm out here in the middle of nature, grounding my energy, listening to the birds, hearing this wonderful vibration, right? Everything is energy. So you're being caught in that lower vibration or that lower energy because you're in a toxic environment. So upgrade yourself, upgrade that energy by putting yourself in an environment where you can thrive. There's no way around this. You're gonna put so much willpower and so much effort into trying to control your environment when reality is you just gotta put yourself in a place where everything is already high vibe. Everything is already activating you because you are simply what you are in that environment. You are absorbing your environment. This is so powerful. Now, all of those ideas that you had, all of those concepts that you've brought up into spirituality are not what you think you are. Again, the more that you control it, the more that you have these expectations or what's going to happen, even in your meditation process or even in your shadow work journey or even going in deeper in tune with unblocking your chakras, you're gonna get caught in these expectations. Why isn't this happening to me? Why isn't it that happening to me? Why aren't I having this beautiful energy and this bliss 24/7, right? And this is going to happen time and time again. Now, the more that you can let go, the more that you can fully surrender, this is the tool that will help you activate the higher consciousness. Now remember, everything that you need is already within you. You don't need anything outside of yourself right now. You just need to expand your cup even more. Go deeper into that level of which you know you're activating the highest high instead of getting caught in that lower vibration. Everything comes down to two options in life. You're either contracting your energy, trying to form this big thing of consciousness, which is you, into this tight little box by stamping a label on it, or you're really expanding your energy, getting into the higher consciousness, opening up and expanding your cup. Everything comes down to that process. Life happens. So if you feel that contraction, if you feel like you're being squeezed into that box, remember, let go, surrender, and repeat. This is just your mind. This is you being caught in the matrix, caught in the third dimension that is going to propel you into this lower vibration by contracting your energy. The simple solution is to let go, surrender, and repeat. This is the mantra. This is the exact affirmation that will allow you to experience higher consciousness and not get caught in those limitations that come from you being caught in the mind. Remember, this Great Awakening is all about going from the mind into the heart. We need to use the heart as our motor, and this is where the good stuff is in life. If you're stuck, if you feel overwhelmed, if you feel like nothing's happening, if you feel like everything is just vibrating at a really low level, that's because you're listening to the mind. You need to go deeper into the heart. It's just that simple. And if you need help, remember, we are here, right here at the Infinite Cup, the Inner Circle members. In the description below, you will find the link to join us. We have a complete way to communicate on an encrypted server called the Signal app. Join us. We would love to have you. In the link of this video, you will find the description to join us on Patreon. We would love to have you. There are already spiritual people right here that want to help you. So thank you all for being here. Shout out to the members that are already on the Inner Circle page. Again, the link is in the description below this video. I love each and every one of you. Until next time, guys, I'm out. Infinite love, infinite peace.